today's video, some of you are going to be very happy to hear. It's a ramble. It is something I've wanted to talk about a little bit, and it's more so I want to see how many of you actually relate to what I'm going to be talking about today. And I do apologize if I've been doing too many rambles, if you're getting a little burnt out on these. I'm definitely trying to space them out as much as possible, but I got a lot of stuff I want to talk about, you know what I mean? But definitely, if this isn't your vibe, I've got plenty of other videos for pretty much anyone who would want to watch this channel. I got like everything at this point. I want it to be a variety channel just because I like having at least like one thing for everybody where somebody can say, well, I really liked that video, so I can keep going back to it. Because I have like comfort videos and I would want other people to have those, right? But yeah, the thing I wanted to talk about today is, I guess, ode to being a failure is the best way to just start it at the top. And mind you, this is going to get, I guess, a little bit personal, of course. It's me talking about something that has to do with, you know, like my life. So, of course, it's going to be slightly personal. So, definitely, I guess more so try to take this and think about how it is within your life, too. You know what I mean? And I'm not going to be giving, like, personal details, obviously. So, if you're going to get my password. But I've never been good at being like a supportive, good family member. And it's not for lack of wanting to, and it's not for lack of trying, but I've been dealing with this almost my entire life, and I'm realizing now it probably has a lot more to do with my chronic illness, which I don't know if a lot of you knew that, but I have technically 3, and one of them I could technically be considered disabled from. But I have PCOS, I have very, very severe fibromyalgia. It impacts my life where I can't really like move around too much. Otherwise I can't like recover from it, and I can't recover from it because I have chronic fatigue syndrome, which seems to be the worst one. But I have brain fog. I don't recover well from working out too much or from injuries, and on top of that, like the PCOS, my hormones are all over the place. So I'll just out of nowhere, just for a couple of days, be like in a funk. So yeah, a lot to deal with, and I think part of the reason why I just feel very fallible as a person is because of that. Like, we've had family want to go and go out somewhere. I missed one of our family members' graduation party, which I love her to death and I care about her, right? We both, my spouse and I, care about her so much. We haven't been able to really even keep up with her, especially with this pandemic. And I couldn't even go to the graduation party because my body chose that day to have just this shooting pain throughout, like this portion of my back going all the way up my shoulder, all the way to this part of my neck. It was that entire section. Just the nerves going through there were not having it. So I couldn't even like move my head fully. And I couldn't go. So we both did end up going. And I'm just sitting here, I'm like, it's always like this. My dad's my dad's Father's Day card. This is his topic. I told him it would be in the mail because we had it made. And I didn't realize we didn't have the envelopes for it. It's been a month. It's been a month about since we've had it and since Father's Day went by. And this is a regular occurrence. Now, mind you, other people in my life do this too, even if they don't have these issues, right? So like my parents, my stepmom and my dad have like forgotten to send my birthday card out for like a couple of weeks before, or like meant to send me a link to something and completely forgot, right? That's normal. It is everything with me though, literally. And I just wanted to open up about this because it always eats away at me. And I just kind of think about that. I'm like, why can't I feel like I can't ever get it together, if that makes any sense. But I will make a conscious effort a couple of times to get something done, and it always just falls apart. Why? Because overall, literally, I cannot, unless I plan way ahead of time, and I try to. If that doesn't work when you have another person involved, to be quite honest. It falls apart, and it's not your nature, right? I care about people. but to get the, I guess, social battery up enough to reach out to them on a regular basis, I don't have it in me. And I'm just learning to accept that, basically. And I wanted to open up about that with you guys because I feel like this is something that a lot of people deal with but don't talk about. I feel like at this point I'm fine with being considered a bad family member and a bad daughter, because literally, if I tried to be a good version of a family member, I'm there all the time. I'm at every event. I send those cards on time. I got you exactly the present you wanted. That's a job in itself for me, because I literally don't have the energy for it. But also I just thought about it, I'm like, why does that show that I actually care as much, if that makes sense? Being there for people definitely does show that you care, but I feel like it's more so being there for them when they need you, not just kind of like, well, at least you came to my party, but, you know, I got in a car accident and I didn't hear from you. Whenever serious things happen, we're there, but it's also this other part of, I guess this is another point, and some of you will know about this. The main point of what I am trying to say here is I'm becoming okay with the fact that I am not perfect. I am not in any way or shape or form able to be this kind of idealized version of myself, right? This kind of idealized version that is socially always on it, always able to get exactly the right thing out, say exactly the right thing, and give exactly the right response to everything. To always show up. To always show up with exactly what you needed, you know what I mean? And you see this a lot where the good people in media are always the ones that have everything together and are able to just show up and get things done. And I guess there's a conversation to be said about something with ableism, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I'm not the right person to talk about that. And I'm not trying to say blasé to her either. Legitimately, there is a conversation to be had there. But that's not me. And it's never going to be. And as much as I want to be the person that's able to show up and show out, basically, it's literally just not in me. A good day for me is when I'm able to clean our apartment and like make some videos and edit and talk to people. And literally just that, just all of that, which sounds like nothing. Doing that and also doing a little workout too. That doesn't even happen a lot. I don't even get that out of me. And I've sat here and blamed myself and said I'm lazy for years. And I'm realizing that's actually not it. It's not that I'm not interested in trying to help other people. It's not that I just don't care about myself or other people. I feel so guilty whenever I'm not able to get things done. But it just doesn't happen. I can't get it out. I can't do what other people can do. I'm realizing more and more basically that yes, legitimately I'm not going to have the same life another person is going to, and I have to be okay with that. And there's also another conversation to be had about I don't speak to a lot of my family, and I end up getting a letter in the mail pretty recently. This is something kind of personal, but I'm fine with sharing this. Because I do want to make sure I say this. I know for a fact a lot of you have dealt with this. But I got a letter in the mail from my uncle. I've not spoke to him in years. My grandmother either, that entire part of my family. My maternal side of the family, I want nothing to do with any of them. Except for my step aunt, but she's married to my uncle, so there's a little bit of an issue there. I don't want anything to do with them. They have been awful. Pretty much my entire life. There's a lot they should have done when I was younger. They saw a lot of things happen to me, and even have said, it's so funny that you have a good head on your shoulders now. Why didn't you call CPS? Anyway, sorry, but not trying to get in that topic. This is supposed to be relaxing and making you think, right? It's supposed to be connecting. But I remember I got a letter in the mail from him, and he said these words, and this is exactly the sort of thing, this is what's wrong. This is what is an issue. He said, chose a child. He said, you're going to do really great things. And that right there is exactly why I am, that sentiment, which I got quite a bit when I was younger, is exactly why there's an issue. And let me explain that. When you are consistently told when you're a child that you're going to do great things, legendary things, like literally Odyssey level things, right? We're talking, this is going to be like an adventure quest. You play games with it as well. But people tell you they expect good things of you, right? That you're gonna blow the scene, you're gonna do great things. And you don't. You go to school, you get good grades, you know, you're ambitious. I was in so many extracurriculars, it's not even funny. I had a full packed schedule when I was younger, which makes it even worse now that I'm not even able to like show up to things, right? So I had a full packed schedule. I literally was in, I think, 5 extracurriculars at the same time while I was, and that included, 4, and then I was also dual enrolling in high school. So I was doing college classes and high school classes. I had an entire schedule, and I got so much done. And what did it lead up to? I worked in a corporate management job. Assistant management, I should say, but wow, I'm really doing things. But you know what? Those same people said that was great, right? You're sitting there like, you wanted me to do all these fantastic out-of-the-box things, and I'm working this job, and you're like, that's great. I make $18 an hour. This is the life. This is crazy. Really? It's the same thing with, like, I was really good at music. I never wanted to do it as a career. Why? You have to step on other people so much, and the entire thing is very classist, to be honest. It's this entire thing of being like a golden child, people saying you're a golden child, and you grow up and you're like, yeah, no, I'm like gold-plated, dude. I'm gold-plated. I'm not going to come out here and release a 45-minute power anthem or anything like that, you know what I mean? Just something out of the box. It's not in me. And it's not that I'm not creative. I think everybody's creative. And it's not that I'm not talented. I think everybody's talented. But to be good at something, you have to be able to stay consistent on it. And unfortunately, I can no longer be consistent in anything. This is the most consistent thing. What I'm doing right now, this ASMR, this is the consistency. And mind you, I've been very consistent. You've always gotten uploads. I've missed like 2 ever, and I told you. I called it. I was like, yeah, I missed that, and that's why. I told you why. I was honest about it, and I fixed the mistake. But I can't spend 10 hours a day practicing an instrument. I cannot spend 5 hours a day working on a manuscript. I can't ever be a dancer. I can't ever be a racer, a track star. I can't ever do that, and it's kind of coming to terms with it, you know what I mean? It's not in me. It's not that I'm an empty shell of a person. It's not that I'm a bad person. It's not that I'm a low quality person. It's just not me. So to have this entire thing where I feel like I have this expectation that has been put on me by so many people of being a perfect wife, and being a perfect daughter, and being a perfect employee, and being a perfect athlete, and being a perfect person. And I am not perfect at all, and I am completely fine with that. And that actually, me being fine with that has rubbed quite a few people the wrong way, but I have to be honest with myself. If I am not honest with anyone, I at least have to be honest with myself. It's not that I don't care, it's just I don't have it in me. I cannot answer somebody's call at 3 a.m. and be completely fine to talk to them about what's going on in their life. I don't have the emotional battery for that. Also, I sleep like I'm dead, but anyway. But I don't have that in me. And I forget to send out cards like crazy. I forget everything. I forget so much. I will put something somewhere, forget about for like 3 days and come back to it. And that's just my daily life. You know? The main point I'm trying to make in all of this is accepting yourself, even if you are a deeply flawed person, and even if you have to manage your expectations of what your life is going to be like. Because I remember being afraid of being mediocre, basically, right? That's what we're told is like the worst thing. Oh, he got stuck in a dead-end job for years, and he hates his wife, and he's an alcoholic, and he's mediocre. He never really made anything of himself. Although the people that quote-unquote make things of themselves are usually selfish assholes, but, it's more so just accepting yourself as you are and trying to be the best version of yourself, but realizing you can't really be anyone else, right? I'm never going to be the person that is on everything. I'm never going to be the person that is perfect in every social situation. I'm never going to be the person that never forgets to send out Christmas cards or birthday cards, or forgets to send out, a gift for somebody's birthday, or is accidentally unfair where I accidentally sent like $20 to somebody on a Starbucks gift card, but I sent 50 to this person the other day. You know what I mean? It's never going to be me. It is literally never going to be me. And even in my relationship, I am absolutely the furthest thing from perfect that is possible. I am a handful. I am dealing with it, and I am growing, and I am taking responsibility for it and being honest with both myself and my partner. Like, I suck. I'm really, really moody in the morning, and I'm very hard to deal with. If things change out of nowhere, that throws me into a spiral, because again, I have PTSD, and if things aren't if I don't have a foundation, if things aren't set, I lose it completely, and I'm working on that. But again, it's accepting that things are not going to be the way that you expected them to be, and that you're not going to be the person other people expected you to be. And maybe that's okay, right? Maybe that's okay. But yeah, I wanted to make this video. I apologize, my hair is super wet right now. I wanted to make this video to basically put out a little bit of realism, not just sit here and tell you guys everything's gonna be completely fine no matter what. Everybody's gonna think that you are perfect in every situation, because that's not realistic. It's not real life, and it's not true to you, right? I don't want toxic positivity, because there is such a thing as toxic positivity. If we're being positive, it's turning these things that are not so good into the best thing that they can be. It's even turning anger into something that is a good fuel to help you get to peace, right? Even bad emotions can lead to something good. Even bad situations can lead to something good, but it's more so, instead of just saying, well, that's not bad because I can fix it, or I'm just gonna look the other way, or that's toxic, right? But yeah, I wanted to make this video and kind of connect with you guys on that, right? With you gents. No. Connect with you folks on that. There we go. I read a little thing, it was like how to be gender neutral. I'm like, okay, because I'm used to saying guys all the time when I'm referring to a group of people. Just something I have to fix. I don't know. But yeah, I just wanted to make this video, reach out to you all, and let you know if you're having these feelings, you're not alone, because I got a lot I want to say. I had a little spark, and I just wanted to make this video so bad, and I don't really know why. Maybe it's for a reason. I don't know. But yeah, thank you all for sticking with me to the end here. Thank you for watching just in general, and thank you for being in general. I appreciate it. I hope that you're all doing so absolutely well out there, and you stay well, and you stay safe. And I hope you have an absolutely fantastic, wonderful, beautiful night, or whenever you're watching this one. I will see you all in the next video.